Artificial intelligence is rapidly automating administrative and entry-level tasks across dozens of industries. Companies are finding they can maintain output with smaller teams, leading to a steady disappearance of traditional office roles. The elimination of these rote, repetitive tasks provides a practical opportunity. With standard operational jobs disappearing, we have a concrete reason to move toward roles that offer intrinsic daily satisfaction. People often get stuck here because they feel they must find one singular lifelong passion, or they get overly attached to traditional job titles. This creates a paralyzing amount of pressure. To move past that pressure, we can use a highly specific career pivot action plan. By running an energy audit, mapping your personality type, and stacking your skills, you can map out your exact next steps. Step 1 is the calendar energy audit. This relies on the principle of prioritizing the specific tasks you do over the broad title you hold. Look at your work calendar from the past 7 days. Much of our work lives are made of individual pixels, the specific hour-by-hour actions you take on a Tuesday morning. This diagram illustrates evaluating pixels using a 4-point scale. Mark tasks where you lose track of time with a double plus, enjoyable ones with a single plus, neutral with a plus minus, and draining with a double minus. Your goal is to isolate those double plus tasks. Reviewing these green blocks provides initial data on what currently generates interest for you. Those double minus tasks represent the primary sources of energy drain in your week, making them the first candidates for change, delegation, or eventually automation. Step 2 is finding a work environment that matches your high energy tasks using the Holland Code. This psychological framework classifies people into 6 distinct personality types to identify work environments that better align with their natural preferences. The first type is realistic. These are the doers who have mechanical ability and prefer working directly with tangible objects, tools, or the outdoors. Next is the investigative type. These thinkers like to observe, learn, and solve complex analytical problems. Then we have artistic individuals. These are creators who thrive in unstructured situations where they can apply intuition and imagination. The social type represents the helpers. They draw their energy from training, informing, or helping other people. Enterprising people are the persuaders. They naturally lead, influence others, and manage teams to hit organizational goals. Finally, the conventional type describes the organizers. They pay close attention to detail, excel with data, and perform best in highly structured situations. Take a second to write down the 2 or 3 types that sound the most like you. This combination forms your interest profile, a useful starting point for exploring careers that match your natural strengths. Step 3 is projecting your tasks and personality profile forward to define your Me Plus. This is the future version of you who operates effectively inside an automated economy. To reach that state, you must acquire specific AI-proof skills, like analytical thinking, high-stakes communication, or AI fluency. AI fluency is the practical ability to prompt, verify, and effectively direct artificial intelligence models to complete real-world tasks. This diagram shows how you build that profile through skill stacking. You take 60 to 70% of your current expertise and click one new AI-proof ability directly on top of it. Do not start from zero. The years you spent in your previous roles provide deep industry context that an entry-level worker simply does not possess. Combining your past knowledge with a new technical capability creates career capital. Career capital is the accumulation of rare and valuable skills that give you leverage in the job market, making your specific profile harder for an employer to ignore. Step 4 turns this strategy into a daily action. Commit to a 13-minute daily learning habit. Over the course of a week, that adds up to 90 minutes of compounding skill growth. Open your calendar and block this time out today. 13 minutes is a low enough barrier that you can consistently build your career capital without burning out from the demands of your current job. Step 5 is testing your new skills with a small bet. Instead of quitting your job to go back to school, run a low-risk experiment. Offer a free consulting session to someone in your network, or take on a small freelance project over the weekend. You are looking for 2 pieces of data from this bet. First, did you get market validation through actual payment or positive feedback? And second, did you enjoy the daily process of doing the work? If the answer is no, you make a U-turn. People often view changing their minds as a lack of commitment, but adjusting your course based on direct, newly acquired data is the way effective leaders operate. You test, gather data, and adjust. Relying on small, reversible actions is a reliable method for navigating an uncertain job market. Let's review the assets you've built. You have an Energy Audit isolating your best tasks, a Holland Code defining your interest profile, a skill stack outlining your unique value, and a 13-minute daily commitment to execute. You do not need to make one permanent career choice today. You now have a framework for making many informed decisions over time. Here is your final instruction for today. When this video ends, close the tab, set a timer for 13 minutes, and start your very first learning block right now. Software and automation will keep accelerating. By mastering the meta skills of continuous adaptation and small bets, you ensure you will always have a valuable place in the market.